I'm Ryan with ExtremeTerrain.com, and this is my review of the Barricade brake light bracket with LED light, fitting all 1987 to 2016 Wranglers. If you have an oversized spare tire on the back of your Jeep, chances are you can't see the factory third brake light. And depending on how you have that tire mounted, you may have had to remove the third brake light completely. Well, the fact of the matter is, in a lot of areas, it's mandatory to have a third brake light. And even if it's not a legal issue in your area, it is a safety feature, so I recommend having that brake light in place. There are a lot of different options here, from cutting the factory brake light off of the factory bracket and relocating it in front of, behind, or above the spare tire, or completely replacing that light entirely. I really like this kit because it's fully adjustable and really well built. It's cut out of 1/4-inch aluminum that's topped off with a textured black powder-coated finish to resist corrosion. I really like the fact that this is designed to be completely bolt-on. It'll use the holes and hardware from your factory spare tire carrier to bolt onto the Jeep. No drilling required. The other thing I really like about this carrier is that it's fully adjustable. So even if you have up to a 40-inch spare tire, you'll be able to adjust it so you can see the light over the spare. Now, like with most other brake lights or brake light brackets, there is a little bit of wiring necessary, but don't worry, you don't have to be an electrician to get this installed. Getting the third brake light bracket installed on your Jeep is really easy thanks to that bolt-on construction. Depending on which generation you're installing the bracket on, the installation will vary a little bit, but in general what you need to do is remove the factory spare tire bracket, and you use those bolts and bolt holes to get this installed on the tailgate. Once you have the bracket installed on the tailgate, you can test fit the spare tire and adjust the light mount so that it can still be seen over the spare tire. Once you have the third brake light bracket installed, then you can move on to wiring. You're going to use the 12-volt and ground wires that power the factory third brake light to power the LED brake light that's included in this kit. You'll probably have to cut off a factory connector depending on your application and make a couple of wire connections. There are a few different ways to do that. I prefer to solder and use heat shrink, but any number of connections or splices will work as long as they're weatherproof. Now you might be wondering, if there are 2 wires on the Jeep, why are there 3 wires on the light? Well, this is a universal light that can be used in a lot of different applications, so it has both a brighter and a dimmer light. For this application, you'll want the brighter light, so you'll be tying into the red and the white wires. Don't worry, the instructions make it really simple. This whole installation should take about an hour, but don't be surprised if you get done sooner. The only tools you'll need to get the bracket on the tailgate are a 13mm socket and some Allen keys for the adjustment screws. And as far as the wiring goes, all you'll need is a pair of crimping pliers and your favorite connector. There are a few plastic factory third brake light relocation kits out there that are less expensive than this. And there are some complete kits that are more expensive. But for what you get here, a high quality aluminum, powder coated and adjustable bracket with an LED brake light, I think this is priced really fairly and a good value. So if you have an oversized spare tire and you want to make sure that your third brake light remains visible, this is a good kit. It comes with a bolt-on adjustable bracket and an LED third brake light, all at a good value. So that's my review of the Barricade adjustable brake light bracket with LED light, fitting all 1987 to 2016 Wranglers that you can find right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.